Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to 10WT Friday, where every single week we teach you how to form the healthy habits that will transform your body and your life. At the 10-week transformation, we teach you a 5-step framework. It starts with building your big, your why behind your fitness. Then we help you set your success indicator, which is what you want to accomplish and by when. Third is we help you identify your progress indicators, which are your weekly goals that will inevitably lead you to your overall goal. Fourth, we help you plan your pills, which are your micro habits that will set you up for success every single week to achieve your weekly goals amidst the chaos of your life. And then fifth and finally, we help you set up your scoreboard, which increases the stakes of the game and which gives you the feeling of game on. If you do these steps, your habits are going to be rock solid, your self-confidence will skyrocket, and you'll be on the path to your best you. Every single week, we help individuals who are hungry for growth, people just like yourself, optimize their potential. I'm your host, Nick Carrier, and today I'm super excited about part number 3 of the 3 steps to losing body fat and building muscle. The goal of the Best You podcast is to allow you to feel confident about what you need to do, why you need to do it, and how to do it in order to get closer and closer to your best you. Now, if you haven't listened to the last couple of episodes of 10WT Friday, then you might want to go back and listen to those. They don't necessarily build on each other. There are additional steps to the same goal. The first one is about the 3 rules to eating healthy. The second one is about the 4 components of an optimal fitness routine. And then today, we're talking about the 4 fat loss destroyers. Having coached over 5,000 fitness classes and having over 350 people go through the 10-week transformation, I have seen what it takes to lose fat and build muscle. And if you eat really healthy meals and if you work out and have a really good fitness routine, then you're on the fast track. But if you're not doing this next thing, it can be your Achilles heel. This is one of the things that can really lead to plateauing with weight loss or with body composition goals. And these 4 fat loss destroyers, if not paid close attention to, can be your Achilles heel and can really hold you back. So let's go through them real quickly, all 4, and then I'll dive deeper into each one individually. The 4 fat loss destroyers. 1 is not enough water. 2 is too much alcohol. 3 is too many sweets. And 4 is too much snacking. Now, first one, not enough water. There are so many people out there who are consuming far less water than is optimal for their biology, for their physiology, and for their weight loss or body composition goals. And so how much water should you actually be drinking? A good baseline to reference or to use and set as a goal is half of your body weight in ounces. So if you weigh 140 pounds, then 70 ounces of water every single day is a really good, solid goal. Now, if you're also exercising, I usually add 16 ounces per hour of exercise that you partake in on a daily basis. So that's plain and simple right there. Write down what half of your body weight in ounces is and set that as a weekly goal. Now, one thing I will say as a small little caveat to that is if right now you're drinking no water or you're maybe having a glass of water a day, don't try to jump to, say, 70 ounces or whatever half of your body weight in ounces is. Try to improve a little bit. Don't overwhelm yourself with setting a super lofty goal that is just unrealistic to achieve. Build on it. So if you're currently drinking 12 ounces of water a day, maybe your goal is 30 ounces of water a day. Maybe you go for 2.5 glasses of water. So mainly base your goal off of where you're coming from, but know that a good place to try to end at and try to do consistently is half of your body weight in ounces plus 16 ounces per hour of exercise. Second fat loss destroyer is too much alcohol. Now, some of you guys might not drink at all. Great. Then that's huge when it comes to fat loss and building muscle. But if you do, let's talk about how we can manage it, because I know that so many of us, we have different parties that we go to. We have different social gatherings. There's birthdays, there's weddings, there's bachelorette weekends, there is holidays. There's all these different things that almost feel like sometimes we're required to drink at. Now, obviously that we're not required to do anything, but we feel obliged to drink at them. Sometimes you get together with your girlfriends for brunch and you feel like you're going to be judged if you don't drink. And so I'm not telling you that you don't have to drink at all during these times, but what I am telling you is you want to be intentional about the days that you do drink, and you want to think strategically about it. So for example, if you know that you want to limit your alcohol consumption, but you know that this upcoming Friday you're going to a party or you have a gathering, then that you want to drink at, then maybe on Saturday you're not going to drink as much as you might normally do, because Friday you might drink a little bit more. So Saturday you're going to be intentional about drinking less. Therefore, on Friday when you drink a little bit more, you're not going to be as upset with yourself about it, because you intentionally did that, and you intentionally set yourself up for success by planning not to drink as much on Saturday. So if you can kind of have a little forethought as you go throughout your week and identify when are certain times when you want to try to drink a little bit less or drink a little bit more, then you can be a little bit more intentional about it. One of my clients said that he drinks to celebrate. He doesn't drink to drink. And I think that's so important. It's just intentional about the action of doing it. And the other thing is some specific strategies is when you go places, come up with the alcohol alternatives that you're going to have. Soda soda water with lime is one that a lot of people will go to. Now there's so many non-alcoholic beers out there that you can get to make it look like you're drinking as well. So alcohol alternatives. Second one is have water in between drinks, or have something in between drinks that's not alcohol. And it doesn't have to be a whole glass of water. Maybe it's you require yourself to have 4 sips of water in between each alcoholic beverage that you consume. So if we can be intentional and thoughtful about our week and when we are planning to drink versus when we're planning to drink some but not a lot versus when we're planning on not to drink, then it can be really important, both from an outcome standpoint and from a mental and emotional standpoint. And then those few strategies of coming up with alcohol alternatives, some non-alcoholic beverages or water in between drinks is really important as well. So we went through not enough water, too much alcohol. Number 3 is too many sweets. I mean, how many of us finish dinner and we just need a little bit of something more? We just need something sweet. We need to satisfy that sweet tooth before we go to bed. I had a client that had started with me a few years back now, and he came into the Zoom call with me and he said that he wanted to lose 20 pounds and he wanted to cut out all sweets. I was like, okay, great. Well, tell me, how many sweets do you currently have? And he said, well, I currently have a sweet after lunch and after dinner every single day of the week. So about 14. And I was like, okay, so we're not going to completely cut out all sweets, but we ended up coming up with a game plan of eating 7 sweets a week for the first 3 weeks, and then 6 sweets for the next 3, and then 5 for the next 3. And we continued to improve on that. And he got to the point at the end of it where he was only having maybe 2 or 3 sweets every single week. And that's manageable. That's doable. That really allows you to make really good progress. And the really important thing to learn about that is when he cut it down to 6 sweets a week, he was losing weight. And then when he cut it down to 6 sweets a week, he was losing weight, because making progress on your goals is not about being perfect. It's about being a little bit better than you've been in the past consistently. It's about being a little bit better than you've been in the past consistently. That is absolutely crucial. So when it comes to sweets, one of my top recommendations to people is think about it in 3 different days. One type of day is a day that you're not going to have any sweets. Another type of day is a type of day when you're going to have healthy sweets. And then a third type of day is going to be a day where you just let yourself have an unhealthy sweet. So no sweets, healthy sweets, and then unhealthy sweets. What is the proper number of days allocated to each of those 3 different types? Come up with that game plan for yourself and act on it. All right, we did water, we did alcohol, we did sweets. Now the 4th and final fat loss destroyer is too much snacking. I mean, I know that so many of you guys, if you work on an office, so many people will bring in snacks in the break room, or you just have snacks in the break room, and it's impossible not to snack on that stuff. And if you're a teacher, then you guys will have birthday parties all the time, and parents will bring in cupcakes and cookies and all the stuff. And so like, yeah, I'm just going to have a bite here and there, and then a bite here and there ends up turning into a couple cupcakes by the end of the day. And so there's so many obstacles that are thrown our way with regards to snacking. And so I have my clients implement very similar tactics to the sweets goal. With snacking, can you decide on days when you're not going to do any snacking? And then can you also bring healthy snacks with you wherever you're going? I mean, so many of us are on the road all the time, and we're traveling to and from, or dropping the kids off, or running errands. If you don't have healthy snacks, then you're going to go through that drive-thru, or you're going to bring a bag of chips with you and you're going to eat it. So can you bring healthy snacks with you wherever it is that you're going? If you're on the run, or if you're bringing them to work, then bring them to work with you. One of my clients also coined the phrase BYOS, bring your own snacks. And I thought that was genius. Like, bring your own snacks with you so that you're not falling victim to whatever snacks is at the location at which you're going to. So again, the 4 fat loss destroyers are critical, because if you're eating healthy meals and you're getting good workout routine going, these things can hold you back. They can cause you to plateau. They can cause you to increase your body weight and body fat, and we don't want that. So making sure that you get enough water, making sure that you don't have too much alcohol, too many sweets, and you don't snack too much are absolutely critical. So make sure if those are one of those your issues or one of your Achilles heels or multiple of them are, then make sure you write down those strategies and figure out what works best for you. And also, critical thing, you guys, a brand new thing that is now on www.nickcarrier.com is the 3 steps to losing body fat and building muscle course. This is one of the most valuable things that I've ever put together, and it's free. It is absolutely free. If you go to nickcarrier.com, you can opt in, and I'm going to give you 3 specific steps to losing body fat and building muscle. We're going to start off with the 3 rules to eating healthy, and then you can download the 10WT grocery list. The next one is going to be the 4 components of the optimal fitness routine. And then you can download 3 workouts from me, lower body, upper body, and full body. And then the last one is going to be about these 4 fat loss destroyers. And then you're going to get a specific list that I send out to clients that are 10WT approved healthy snacks and 10WT approved healthy sweets. You get all of that for free. All you have to do is go to the website, type in your name, type in your email, click submit. You'll get videos, you'll get those downloadables, and you're going to be set up for success so that you can lose body fat and build muscle. You can eat healthy, you can work out, you can make sure these things are not your Achilles heel. I'm really excited about it. Go to nickcarrier.com to opt in and get the course on the 3 steps to lose body fat and building muscle. However, there's one more. There's one last key ingredient to losing body fat and building muscle. And it's one of those things where even if you know these last 3 that we just talked about and you don't know this 4th one, it won't matter. You're not going to be able to lose body fat and build muscle. So the 4th one is critical, and I'm going to wait for you to hear it till next week. So tune in next week at 10WT Friday for the 4th and last critical ingredient to losing body fat and building muscle. But I hope what you learned today with the 4 fat loss destroyers helps you get closer and closer to your health and fitness goals, and ultimately gets you closer and closer to your best you.